If I want to use the base 10 strategy with 3-digit subtraction to regroup, here's how I'm going to do it. If I have the equation 568 minus 392, I'm going to stretch out. I'm not going to stretch out, excuse me, because I'm doing base 10 strategy. I am going to draw the first greatest number. So the first set of blocks. I will not draw 392 in blocks. I will only draw 568 in blocks. I use that group to manipulate the numbers, to move the numbers around, to regroup, to scratch out. So watch as I draw the blocks. The hundreds blocks are squares. So I'm going to draw 5 squares. Those are called Mr. Flats, also called hundreds blocks. And those are the written representation of the blocks that we use in class. Then I'm going to draw sticks, almost like tally marks for the tens. I'm going to draw 6 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then X's represent the ones. I'm going to draw 8 ones because there are 8 in the ones place. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From these blocks, I will then use my pencil, in this case it's my pen, to scratch out 3 100s, 9 10s, and 2 1s. However, when I get to the tens place, 6 10s minus 9 10s will not work mathematically. So I'm going to have to take a 100, scratch it out. That means just draw a squiggle over it with a pencil. And instead of using that 100s block, I'm actually going to draw 10 more 10s. I'm going to leave the 10s that I have, and out to the side I'm going to add 10 more 10s because 100 is really 10 groups of 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's in addition to the 6 that I already have. So now on my paper I have 16 10s total. The 10 in red plus the 6 in blue that I originally started with. That's what tricks students a lot is they want to use the ones that they already have. So a lot of students might say 6 10s, I already have 6 10s, so I'm just going to draw 4 more because that's 10 10s. But it doesn't work that way. You have to leave the ones you originally started with and draw 10 more. That's what regrouping is. You're taking a group of 100 and you're decomposing it or breaking it apart into 10 10. So you still have the same number represented, it's just drawn differently. Now I have enough 10s to regroup. And I also have enough 1s. So I ask myself, do I have enough 10s and do I have enough 1s? Now the answer is yes for both. So now I can do the work of subtraction. I leave what I've scratched out. So I'm going to use a different color just to show you how this works. So now I'm going to look at my equation. The number I'm subtracting is 392. So I'm going to leave what I've already scratched out, scratch out 3 more 100s. So 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go to my 10s. It does not matter if I scratch out the red ones or the blue ones or a combination of both, but I'm going to scratch out 9 10s, which is 90, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And I'm going to scratch out 2 of the little ones, which are the X's. 1, 2. Now I count what I have left, starting with the hundreds, then counting the 10s, then counting the X's for the ones. And I write my answer. So 100, then I go over here to the red 10s and I count what is not scratched out. 100 plus 10 is 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, and then I go down to counting by ones. 171, 172, I'm going to the X's, 173, 174, 175, 176 should be the difference, which is also called the answer to a subtraction problem, is called the difference. 176. Base 10 gets tricky in these larger numbers that we're working with in second grade at this point because there is a lot of scratching out. There's a lot of moving the numbers around. The pictures are harder to draw because there's so much. You need a lot of space. So I encourage students to move away from base 10, but some students, it's a little bit easier. It's a little bit more concrete because it's so visual. They kind of need to stay there and work with base 10 before moving on to partial sums or number line. So I hope this helps you understand how to use the base 10 strategy for regrouping with hundreds when we're talking about 3-digit subtraction. And the next video I will make is regrouping the tens using the base 10 strategy, which works the same way except we're going to trade out one of the sticks for 10 x's. I hope this helps you.